Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So it's not a good day here. It's not a good day here at all today. I ain't gonna lie. This is gonna be one of those down videos, and you guys know I do not like to put people down. I don't like to put companies down, businesses down. I don't like to put anybody down. I mean, it's just not what I do. But today, I'm gonna put this video out. You guys can use your own judgment on it. I'm not judging them at all. I'm just putting this out there. That way, if you decide you don't want to pay this kind of money to get your transmission done, you can go to the guy next door. Also, the FLD hit a deer. Yep, we got a deer, guys. We gotta get another bumper for this. This thing eats bumpers. This truck just does not like its bumpers. So it is getting another bumper again. She's looking good though. She's looking all pretty. She's a pretty truck. I just want to say this. I've had a lot of people want me to fix their trucks and work on their trucks and this and that. I do not have any time right now. We are really trying to focus on getting our new shop built. We don't have a place to work on them. The guys work 7 days a week. I work 7 days a week at this point. We're trying to get all of our trucks, keeping them on the road, trying to keep money coming in because we are getting ready to spend a lot of money building a new shop. So I hope everybody understands, but right now we just cannot take on any kind of personal or any kind of any kind of work. We just don't have the time. If I took something on, I'd have it for 6 months because I just do not have time to do it. Looky here. I've got some ladies mad at me this morning.
Oh gosh. I hope it's not about me.
Oh, it's definitely about you.
Oh, for my my rip off on the international place.
Yeah, we should have just bought another truck.
We should have. Been cheaper.
It would have been way
Been
cheaper.
2 days on this truck since it's been back.
Oh, I know. They're up under it right now, guys, fixing air leaks. What all we fix?
Tanks weren't even.
They didn't restrap the tanks.
Tanks are just laying there on the frame.
Are you kidding me?
No, they didn't put the straps back on the air
Now
tanks.
we're fixing air leaks. That's where our air leaks are, is tanks.
So, guys, this truck,
Transmission lines were leaking. Transmission cooler lines were
We
leaking.
replaced all the train
Had to
lines.
replace
that's why you thought it still had oil leak.
That's why I thought it still had oil leak. It was a transmission line.
Spliced it 3 times
What'd he say?
within a foot. Well, the lines were spliced all the way through, so he went ahead and replaced them for the training all the way up to the cooler. You'd have heard him yesterday. His language. Trying to get them lines out.
You gonna get it fixed today?
I thought we liked the air leaks, and he's fixing them now. And we put brakes on the trailer. Everything's good on it, and he's good to go.
Well, hopefully, for 14,500. Wait, no, we got way more than 14,000 in it because we had to buy a train.
Transmission. So they replaced, for some reason, the downpipe. And they didn't put my bung and my EGT back in. There's my EGT.
What the heck?
So it needs drilled to put in. So you don't know where the tap is to go in.
I guess it was on the old one. Just welded onto the old one, and then
So
so 2 feet of flex and a downpipe is $850.
God dang. That is all right, guys. So here's the bill: $14,545, and that new transmission that's under there, we paid for. We supplied it, did we not?
We did. It came from Knoxville.
Yep. So when they first pulled the truck in, they wanted what, like $500 to pressure wash it?
They wanted $500 to pressure wash the motor so that they could see what else was wrong with it. And I told them no.
Leave it alone. We'll come up and pressure wash it for you.
I told them I was bringing my pressure washer to New York and opening a business at $500 to pressure wash a motor. So that's how it started.
Yep. So Tripp come to me and said, "Hey man, I'm in a situation. My truck's up here in New York. It was like what, 900 miles from here."
Yep.
And it's way more than I ever thought it could have ever been. So
we'd have towed it home.
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
We'd have towed it home.
We would have definitely towed it home. But the trailer was up there too, so I'm like, well, let's just get them, throw a transmission in it real quick, get it done, be out of there in a few days, type of situation.
4 months.
Yep, 4 months.
4 months.
4 months later, and they then at the end of it, they tried to pull this deal where they wanted a deposit and then wanted us to pay for it in full.
Yes.
And we just told them, hey, until you get that truck done, you're not getting no more money.
Correct.
Because it'll be up there another 4 months.
And they broke the splitter valve on the new transmission.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yep.
So
And
we had to get another splitter valve, and they raped me on that too.
yeah, we paid for the splitter valve. Here's all the stuff that they charge us for. Look, do you see what they charge to adjust the clutch? $700 to adjust the clutch.
They also charged $175 to pull the truck into the shop.
Oh yeah,
50 feet. 50 feet to roll it in the shop. $175.
Let's see. So here's all the stuff that they charge us for, and we supplied. All right, so this should have. Let me unmess this up because this is a very, very simple job. Very simple job. So the truck went in for a transmission. We thought that it was a transmission. We don't even know that the transmission was bad because they told us on the phone that they didn't even diagnose it. They just said that it was bad. She literally told me, she's like, well, we didn't diagnose it. I said, yes, you charged us for diagnosing it.
Yeah,
So-
they charged, 3.5 hours
Yep.
labor at $185 an hour?
Yep. So they supposedly fixed diagnosed it, said it needed a transmission. Well, they wanted like $8,000 for a transmission. And I was like, whoa, no. I said, I can go up here to Worldwide. I can go up here to Worldwide and get one for $3,000. And they'll send the oil, everything, the whole complete thing. All they have to do is put it in and hook it up. So
This is the splitter they put on.
let me see.
The splitter valve?
Yeah.
Is it not even right?
When we crawled under there, it was just laying in there like that.
It wasn't even bolted in?
It wasn't even bolted down.
Jeez.
So D yesterday, he had to mount it yesterday, and he, like I said, he had 3 hours on this thing yesterday fixing the line.
Wasn't even bolted down.
I wonder if they're going to pay us back for all this work we're having to redo. So they pulled it in, and then, so it did have an oil leak. It had a little bit of an oil leak. So Tripp wanted them to fix the oil leak, which they said the rear structure was cracked. So, so he has them fix the rear structure, and of course they pull it off. Instead of it being a gasket, it's a cracked rear structure, which is where they got to charge most of the money at, because they charged us 8 hours labor.
$2,800 for the part.
Yeah, $2,800 for the part and 8 hours labor to do that rear structure. And I can do that rear structure for the whole job. I can do it for $1,500. That's for the structure and putting it in. So, but the transmission's already out, so there's no labor hours in doing a rear structure other than just pulling it off the back of the motor. Maybe an hour taking it off, and let's say an hour putting it back on. Maybe 30 minutes for cleaning. Let's say an hour for cleaning. That's 3 hours. But they charged 8 hours to pull it off, re-clean it, put it back in, and then they charged $2,800 for a rear structure. And then of course the oil pan was leaking after that. So so they had to pull the oil pan off. They had to reseal the oil pan. We got charged labor for that. Guys, this is a simple job. Pull the oil pan, rear structure at the same time. You got the transmission out. It's right there. It's easy. Wouldn't take a few hours to do the whole thing, and pop the transmission back in. Simple. We didn't need the exhaust replaced. We didn't need none of that. They just kept saying, hey, we need this. Hey, we need that. So
You shouldn't have, the exhaust is above the transmission.
I don't
You shouldn't have to
understand.
move the exhaust.
I don't understand why they even had it off.
It's up here.
All right, I don't get it. There's no reason why the exhaust should have been touched.
Nope.
But either way,
And they said, when I asked them about the exhaust, I said, well, just put my old exhaust back on. I know there's nothing wrong with it. And they said, well, we don't use old parts. We only use new parts. And you even argued with them.
oh yeah, I argue with him for.
They're professional.
They're very professional
They're
arguers.
professional. They are well-trained professionals.
Very
Yes.
well trained.
Yes, they
And he
are.
kept telling me, he's like, well, what do I tell my guys? They're not getting paid this week. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, he kept arguing that they were union, and I've got the phone call recorded. It was such an embarrassing phone call. Like, I'm a pretty good person about talking to people, and this guy, I couldn't do nothing with him. Like, everything I said, he had something for it. Like, he had a book there. Like, he had a book.
Exactly.
And Tripp can argue with the best of them, and I'm telling you right now.
He beat me. I couldn't.
I would love to hire this guy.
I gave up.
And I even tried to pat him on the back. I'm like, man, I know, you got a tough job, and it still didn't work.
Nope. No, I'm pretty good arguer, and I just gave up. So.
Yeah. And then he told me that he tried to tell Tripp that he should just get rid of this truck.
Which he did not.
Why would you waste your money putting this? I was like, well, we thought when it started that we're going to spend $6,000.
Not a new truck.
And at $6,000, we were kind of, I was like, well, it'll be fixed quick. We'll get it back here. We'll get it running, get it back on the road.
He actually told me that I was smart to keep this old truck running because all the new trucks are giving so much trouble, is what he told me.
Yeah. No, he just I'm just saying, he had such good arguments.
Yeah.
He tried to use that. And
Yes.
you had already told me that he said that.
Yes.
So, but that's the situation we're in. I hope you guys understand why I'm making this video, because it is bullcrap. And I would not wish this on anybody. It makes no sense to me. All the air leaks we're fixing, we're having to fix this whole truck. He brought it here with air leaks. The air splitter was leaking. It wasn't mounted down like it's supposed to be. There's no telling what else we'll
Air
find.
tanks are not attached. The transmission line's leaking. It's a mess.
Yep.
Very discouraging.
Does it even got a new transmission?
It does. It does. I've seen it.
Oh my
I was
god.
under there and saw it.
Well, at least we got a new transmission, and it's got a new rear structure.
The best thing about it all, the truck's back in Tennessee.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
not in
yeah.
New York anymore.
Yep.
Now we have control.
Yeah, we didn't have no control with it up there, and I will never deal with that situation again, ever.
No, it'll be towed home next time.
Yep. So, $14,545.71. Somehow they come up with $6,800 in parts. I have no clue what that is, other than exhaust and some fittings.
Mm-hmm.
And what else could they be? They charge, take that back, the rear structure.
And they charged twice to do the flywheel cover because you had to take that off to do the initial job anyway.
Yep.
And so that was in the transmission price.
And I tried to argue with her.
I did too.
I said, hey, you can't charge twice. And I said, and $700 to adjust the clutch, that is crazy.
That is crazy. It's crazy.
I would adjust clutches all day long
We need to move to New York.
and adjust clutches.
And adjust clutches and pressure wash engines.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We're in trouble.
I didn't do
I
it.
told you she's coming. Yeah. No, I mean, $850, if they would have ran it all the way back, that'd be totally different. Because a piece of flex ain't but
Right.
$50.
Well, that's, like I said, I thought they were going all the way back to the stack.
Yeah. I mean, it's like $50 for a new piece of
Exactly.
flex. So, $50-$60. No, it's crazy. And, it's a dealership or whatever they call it. And I understand that. But, guys, like I said, I'm not trying to bash the people that work there or anything like that. I'm not looking for you guys to go calling them and hating on them and all that stuff. This is just a fair warning. If you go there and you don't have a crap ton of money.
It's a public service announcement.
Yeah.
Be careful, stay away. Now, I will say this. I have had work done at 4 other international dealerships across the country and had wonderful experience. Even 2 of them charged me less than their initial estimate. So that's why I was not scared to go to an international dealer.
Right.
I've had great experience.
Our international up here in Knoxville, they're amazing.
My local one in Abingdon is great. And the one, like I said, I've had 4 others around the country and had just great success.
No, this is just
Hit a bad one.
I think maybe they could have been upset we supplied our own transmission. I think that's probably what it could have been.
Could have been.
Because, I mean, I get it. But you don't go out and just ream you. It's not right. So, that's our situation. I just figured I'd share it with you guys. We share everything. We don't hide anything. And, we let you guys know our experiences from top to bottom and side to side. And this is one of them. There's no way I'd ever feel justified doing something like that. Holy crap. I mean, I'm definitely in the wrong daggone business. If that's the way if people actually go out and pay that and accept something like that. And that's another problem. You got to stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
And we tried.
We both tried.
Yep. And for me to not be able to get something done is pretty. I mean, I can talk with the best of them.
As can I.
Yeah,
Not
Tripp's
these.
he's a businessman. You know, I go to him a lot for, you know, to talk to him about things that I've got going on and see different situations. And you know, he's had his own business for years, and
Couldn't beat them.
no, definitely couldn't beat them. What do you like under there, home dog? These things ain't go to work. We got to pay for a transmission.
I know, man. It's tedious shit trying to do this, but
We got them strapped for right now, so we can order
The proper stuff.
stuff. It's because it's gone.
Man, why the heck wouldn't they? And it even says in their notes that they unstrapped the air tanks.
The air tanks have 2 straps, and there's 1 on each one. The other 2 are gone.
I'm gonna go ahead and head down there so I can hurry up and get
Okay, well, guys, we were down there working on the truck, and ProLift shows up. These guys so far are pretty friggin' awesome. I guess you guys probably seen on yesterday's video that me and my wife was arguing about these garage doors because I've tried to fix them. So the problem with these doors is, I guess these are 8-foot doors instead of 7-foot doors, and they're not, they'll work. We could put extensions on them, but he said it'd be better just to go ahead and put some 8-foot openers in. And I mean, holy crap, they were here like that. We just put that video up last night. We need to get the wheels polished on this thing. You get the whole truck polished. The list.
I gotta have that. That's my list I this morning.
Oh, that's where it was leaking air?
Yeah.
Where can we get the right stuff for it?
I ordered it once, but it's too thick. And I'm trying to find the stuff that's got the thinner trim. This is done. Door trim, windshield sprayer. I got them doing the horn. And that's it. I gotta do the AC.
It did have ice cold AC.
It's leaking down.
Is it? Yeah, I hope. I'm gonna try it out. See.
What was it, injector?
Let's clean the tune up on it.
Oh.
I think it was in the tune. So I cleaned that up. I'm gonna try it now. It's still got that lope in it, but everybody says that's normal.
I ain't worried about the load.
All right, guys, we're gonna take this thing and see if it runs any better. And we've got the old Peterbilt here trying to get it ready to go. I ordered some brake pads for it. Thanks you guys for letting me know that the tool comes with the kit. So evidently if you buy the pads, the tool comes with it. So it ain't really ready for brake pads yet. I just want to go ahead and change them. That way I know they're new and see how, you know, I want to be able to change it and know how they are. So I figured, you know what, might as well go ahead and change them and be done with it. So this thing, we're really thinking about hooking it to a cattle wagon for now, because it is an e-log truck, and instead, if I pull cows with it, I don't have to put it on e-logs. We have a few trucks on e-logs right now, but the driver that I'm wanting to put in this thing don't run. You know, it's one of my paper guys, and they don't care to run cows, so may just hook this thing to the cattle trailer. Here we go. Oh, it seems to be much better. Much better so far. Guys, we are loaded up. Well, we got our trailer hooked up. I ain't gonna say we're loaded yet, but we gotta get down here and get loaded. Our new stickers will be here today for this thing. She's all ready to go. Besides getting her new stickers put on. We got the old ones off and they actually cleaned up real good. I was worried about it being, you know, I guess they hadn't been on there long. Glue come right off. Alright, let's see what it's like to drive a X15. This truck seems pretty dang stout and it seems to run pretty good. We still got a reefer for sale. We sold one of them. Well, it does have air conditioner. It ain't like super cold, but it does work. We'll have to check that out. But my guys like air conditioner. Definitely like air conditioner. Oh, we're getting close, guys. Almost there. Man, it would sure be nice to be a little closer, but man, it's so hard to buy property around here. It is like pulling teeth. It's really aggravating. So we're gonna stick with Sweetwater for now. We did go to an auction yesterday, and it's crazy what buildings and property go for around here. It's just absolutely insane. There just isn't any, so people are willing to pay whatever. But it was just like a mile from here, a mile and a half. It wasn't really the shop we wanted, and there really wasn't a lot of property with it. But it would have been nice to be able to have the trucks located right here in Loudon. But you know what? We're still on par for our building Sweetwater on the farm. Just it popped up. It would have been nice to be able to snag it up at a good deal. I am so ready to have my guys in a new shop. You know, they would rather work out of the service truck. I'd still like to have them a new shop. These guys are probably like, who in the heck's rolling in here now? This is its first time being here. We just now got tags and insurance and everything on it. So. A what?
The Gentry and Sons light bar on the back.
Oh, it's getting one. This is its test run.
I told you, Daddy, when you do get your shop,
Yep.
get them guys to make you a big one of them and use it as your sign.
Oh, that would be cool. I didn't even think about that. That'd be awesome. Well, I like all these shirts you guys are wearing around here.
This was a work shirt at work and at home.
I like it. They do good as work shirts. If it'll fit, it'll ship. You'll make it work, won't you?
You'll have to hold it while I let it down.
I got it over here.
Let me lay down.
I got it.
Go ahead. Ready? Yep. You even up on that frame of the...
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Beautiful, boys. Beautiful. See you guys. Thank you. Oh, these are just the best guys there is when it comes to loading. I love working with them. Ooh, we still got air pressure. Good deal. That's first test passed. Air pressure test. All right, let's rock and roll. See if this baby will pull. I'm getting hungry. I ain't ate today. Man, it actually does pull really good. Which I've always, you know, agreed with Cummins pulling good. I had an ISX one time in a Peterbilt, and that thing would pull, oh my goodness. There wasn't nothing on the road to run with it. It was a stout truck. I always had problems with it. When it broke down, it was so expensive. They say these X15s are a lot better though. I mean, it just goes right through the gears. I don't even know this loads on it. Oh, I had to stop in at my favorite little Carl's Drive-In Diner. These places, not many of them exist anymore, but I love these little mom and pop places like this. When you're getting a styrofoam cup, like you know, it's about to be the best sweet tea you've ever drank and the best cheeseburger you've ever ate. Oh, baby, look at that rig. Oh, Lordy. Well, it's loaded good, staying where it's supposed to. All the straps are still tight. Looks like this truck's gonna be ready for some tours soon. We got some more loads to do. Come on, baby, let's get to work. A bunch of trailers sitting out there, big gators. I guess you could call this a load. It ain't really that heavy for this truck, but on drivability, I'm going to give it a 10. The truck drives magnificent. It handles good, it steers good, it shifts good. It's really driver friendly, very driver friendly. Jakes work good, cruise works good. It shifts excellent. It absolutely shifts just beautifully. I feel like you can put anybody in this truck and let them drive it as long as they can drive a manual. It goes through red lights good. I give it a 10 out of 10 on that. Power wise, for the load that's on it, same thing. I'm going to give it a really good score. As far as reliability, I guess we'll see that, how it goes. The more we use it and drive it and all that. But the thing is just eat up with power. And it's not like brutal, break a drive shaft kind of power. It's real smooth. And, the last ISX I had pulled extremely well too. It was a ground pounder. But like I said, I couldn't keep it together. But they say these X15s are a lot better when it comes to that. So, and this one's had the updated water pump and cam and all that stuff put in it already, or cams and Jake brakes. So this thing it does not have a VGT turbo on it, and I still have full Jakes. Really good Jakes. And that's one reason a lot of people don't delete or do the VGT delete, because you lose your Jake, or you don't lose all your Jakes, but you lose quite a bit of it. We're about to hit Sweetwater Hill, and we'll know what kind of truck she is in. I have heard some horror stories of these bad boys though. But if we ever have any problems out of it, which we're gonna see just how good of an engine it is. If it's a great engine and don't give us much problems, we get 1,000,000 miles out of it, we might just end frame it. If we have a bunch of issues out of it and it turns out to be a nightmare, it'll be getting a Detroit. Or a cat, I don't know. We'll figure out which one, but I've been seeing a lot of stuff where everybody's like, man, I don't know why you don't like cats, and they're such good engines. And guys, I love cats. I always have, always will. And for me as an owner-operator, love cats. But as a driver truck, somebody just stick something out, stick somebody out there on the road in it and let it go, the Detroits has always just been a better option for me. They seem to be, hold up to, driver abuse, because you stick a driver out in a truck, they're going to run the crap out of it. That's all there is to it. And, it ain't their truck, so they're not going to treat it like it's their truck. And so far, we've been lucky with our drivers. They do seem to take care of them really well. But, as a company owner, Detroits they're reliable, and they are just really easy to work on. Most of the time, parts are really easy to get for them, and just me as a company owner, they just have worked out better for me. So definitely do not have nothing against cats. I love cats. Rooster's got a cat in it. That thing was a ground pounding son of a gun. Always pulled good. It was reliable other than eating the cam up. That's really the only problem I ever had out of it. And it liked to blow head gaskets. Usually had head gasket problems out of that motor. But this thing pulls great. It don't even know it's on this hill. I mean, it don't even know that load's behind it. See, she'll log down, watch it come back out of it. Spools up real good. But that was a big question at Matt's. Is like, man, why don't you like cats? I'm like, oh, guys, I love cats. Just the Detroits are just a better option for me, for the company. And if you can get a very reliable motor that makes insane power and does as you want and gets really good fuel mileage, to me, that's the better option. One thing I never got out of my cats, and still don't get out of my cats, is fuel mileage. I've got probably 4 or 5 trucks now that have cats in them, and they get probably 5 miles to the gallon, 5.5. Where the Detroits pulling the kind of weight that we pull get 7, 7.5. So definitely love my kitties. Just I don't want everybody to take me the wrong way. I do love cats. And I support anybody that runs them. And Rooster will be getting another cat put back in it, and I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it. And I'm going to talk about how much I love it. Just like I love my Detroits. And if this X15 proves itself, we might get another one, see how it does. Maybe I'm wrong about these motors. But all I can do is tell you guys my experience with the X15s, my experience with the cats, my experience with the Detroits. And, everybody got their own opinion. You can take it how you want, but, that's just, that's all I'm doing is giving you guys my opinion of it. Amazing. Look, that's 1, 2, 3, 5 holes in what?
About 8 minutes. 10
I
minutes.
want to play with it.
You want to drill a hole in my drill?
I just want to play with Chevy.
Oh.
I'll drill.
Yeah.
No, I just like playing with Chevy.
That's
this
1,
side,
2,
right?
3, 4, 5.
You got 2 more? 2 more up there?
Yeah.
What about the third one? In the
This
middle?
one, I don't know if you're
I
gonna
don't know
go.
if it'll go for that.
Well, I mean, it's lined up. It's almost lined up straight with it.
We'll drill it and see what happens. I think as long as we keep oil on it, I want to get the bottle that fits this though, and that way we keep water on it at all times.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I think if we keep oil on it,
Just a hair, maybe about that much, maybe.
Oh, I see what you mean now.
Maybe just a little bit. I mean, it's.
Where's the hole at then? The hole's literally right there.
I know.
dude, this is gonna be awesome. I'll be able to hook to any trailer. Drill the bad boy. I'll let y'all play with it now.
I got the edge.
Keep pressure against it.
Gloves. Ooh.
Go one more. God, I'll never forget the days where you spend all day drilling a frame.
Oh yeah, right.
I will not forget
All
that
day, and that's two or three people taking
Yeah.
turns.
And drilling them holes for the darn, stretching them frames and everything?
Oh yeah, dude. Even when we had a frame, magnetic frame drill, we just didn't have these bits.
Yeah.
It was
These
miserable.
bits really changed the game. All right, you happy little chickens. We got you fixed up. You're not sleeping on the Denali now. These guys just showed up, and check that out. The story is, guys, I posted our video yesterday. One of our followers, his son owns this company, Pro Lift Garage Doors. And his name on YouTube is, let me go see what it is. What'd you say his name was on YouTube?
Life is good.
Life is Good on YouTube. So guys, if you see him on there, check him out. I think he's got a YouTube channel as well, so you can check it out. You know if he posts any videos or if he just follows people on there? You sure?
I'm not sure. I think it's as far as I know.
Well, hopefully we see him in the comments or something. But so he come in this morning and said, "Hey, you're going to Sweetwater today." When he got here, he didn't even know. We didn't know what the heck was going on, did we?
Nah, I just showed up, man.
I appreciate it, dude. You really kick butt too. Well, I guess what do we put new garage door openers and everything? From what I'm seeing, it all looks new.
Yeah, we'll put two openers up for it.
So here's the old ones, and they are shot. They're actually new garage door openers. They just were. Man, that's awesome. So what's different about these doors? Are they just bigger than normal, or?
Yeah, they're bigger than your normal. The normal is usually like 9 by 7, 16 by 7. These are, I think it was 12 by 8s. Not mistaken.
Heavy doors?
They're all right. Pretty good size.
That thing there seems to be doing it all right. They're so quiet. They actually open all the way up too. That's nice. Hey, give me a minute. I'll feed you. We're trying to video in here. Okay? Y'all don't care, do you? Like, come on, Dad. Give us some more feed. All right, guys. We have got the garage doors done. And I've been blowing all this old paint and everything off the floor. So I'm going to surprise my wife. I'm going to lock her out of the garage for a day or two. Oh, wrong one. Check this out. Oh, yeah. Man, they did an awesome job installing these. Bam, bam. Now back up. And we've got 2 remotes for each door, plus we have a keypad right out here. So she is going to be super excited. I'm hoping I can keep her from noticing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to tell her that the doors are broke. I'm going to keep them down, keep them shut. She don't come out here much unless it's to get in her car and leave. So she's always wanted this picture perfect garage. And until we move out of here, until we sell the house, I'm going to give her that. So I'm going to fix it all up, paint it, put new paneling down around the bottom of the walls. I'm going to clean it up real nice and paint the floors. Her favorite color, not pink. It ain't going to be pink. Her other favorite color. So I don't know how to paint floors. The concrete floors, everybody keeps telling me like, man, don't attempt it. It's a nightmare. So any of you guys that have done it, that know how to do it, could give me some advice on it, please let me know down in the comments. because it seems like the comments is where I'm learning a lot of stuff lately, or getting a lot of stuff done lately. But anyways, guys, that's going to finish off today's video. I am super excited how everything went today, and excited for tomorrow. See what it brings tomorrow. Hopefully, with our garage getting updated, the doors getting fixed, and the chickens not getting on our car, we'll make her a really, really happy woman. Guys, I love y'all. That's going to finish off today's video, and I will see you on the next one.